Last week, I began the journey back to the boat by leaving Toronto, driving to Connecticut, and then across the country to the Sea of Cortez in Mexico. This week, we take you along on the rest of my journey, and I finally get to reunite with Ruri, and we get to see our home sweet home after she spent all summer in the hot desert sun. We are Liz and Ruri, sailing on a 1982 Cal 39. Join us each week as we sail into the unknown and see what amazing things can happen when we let go of the mustn'ts and believe in the power of adventure. I still had a little while to go before I made it to my brother's house in Colorado, so I continued along the back roads of Nebraska, needing time off the interstate highway. And it was beautiful as I reached the high plains area of the western United States. I took a stop at Buffalo Bill's ranch to stretch my legs again. It was neat to see Buffalo Bill's old artifacts as we walked through the house and barn. Before crossing into Colorado, I took one more stop at a viewpoint of the high plains. It was amazing how far you could see, and hard to understand how high up from the sea I actually was, considering it looked relatively flat. I didn't video much while visiting my brother and his family, but it was a beautiful weekend. My sister-in-law and I went out for a little walk around, and there were tons of prairie dogs around. They are so cute. After the weekend, I got back on the road with my next overnight stop being in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to catch up with a good friend who I hadn't seen in years. But my time to make it to the boat and meet Ruri was getting shorter, and I was the one who had the keys. But I still had to see some of the sights while I was out here driving in the west. It was too beautiful not to stop. Alright, so it's Monday morning. Spent the last weekend at my brother's house, which was so nice, and got to see my nieces and my sister-in-law Julie, and just had a nice relaxing weekend with them. But I continued on the journey this morning about 7, I think, 7:30, and gonna take a couple stops along the way. So I'm now at the Garden of the Gods, and yeah, just absolutely stunning. But there's a ton of people here. I forgot it's a holiday here in the States, so forgot that. But yeah, hopefully I get to enjoy it still. But yeah, just another beautiful day. The Garden of the Gods is a breathtaking and unique natural landmark located in Colorado Springs. It is known for its magnificent sandstone rock formations that were formed millions of years ago. Just imagine walking through a garden filled with towering red rocks and lush greenery. It's truly a sight to behold. Visitors can hike, bike, and even rock climb in this beautiful park. The Garden of the Gods is a popular attraction, with over 2 million visitors per year. The Garden of the Gods was originally owned by the Ute tribe, who considered it to be a sacred place. It was later purchased by 2 surveyors in 1859 and eventually turned into a public park in 1909. Since then, the park has undergone various developments and preservation efforts to maintain its natural beauty and allow visitors to enjoy its wonders while also protecting its delicate ecosystem. Really nice to take a walk around here at the Garden of the Gods. Even though there's a lot of people, they're mainly by the big rocks, but there's a nice, paved pathway that goes throughout, and it's just kind of nice and calming and relaxing. Nice to get some fresh air, even though it's been a couple hours into this long drive. Nice to stretch my legs and get some fresh air in this really beautiful place. Keep hearing things in the trees or in the ground, and there's a bunch of signs that say watch out for the rattlesnakes. So yeah, I should be looking down. So it was a great stop here, get to stretch my legs, and now the road journey continues. Next place my brother told me to go was Pikes Peak, but I might skip it this time and just head straight to Taos because I still have about 6.5 hours to go. And yeah, so we'll see. But time to get on the road again. After the Garden of the Gods, I continued my way southwest, this time aiming for Taos, New Mexico, where I stopped quickly to walk around and grab a late lunch. As you drive through New Mexico, you'll be treated to a diverse and ever-changing landscape. Driving through Arizona is like entering a whole new world. The landscape changes from desert terrain to towering mountains and deep canyons. You'll be mesmerized by the majestic beauty of the Grand Canyon, and the red rock formations of Sedona will take your breath away. I really wish I could have stopped at the Grand Canyon, but like I said, I was running late to meet Rui, and I still had to stop in Phoenix to pick up a few last things before taking the last road down to the boat. The sun was setting as I was leaving the U.S. Poetic, really. This had been an amazing drive and went so much faster than I thought it would. Time really flew by. I crossed over the Mexican border at night and met Rui, who had only been waiting about an hour at a nearby restaurant. We really couldn't have timed it much better. The next day arose and we were so happy to be home, although the boat was covered in a thick layer of sand, which required a good cleaning. But now the work begins, so join us as we start a near total refit on It's a Truth here in Puerto Penasco. She's due for a little love. So until next time, cheers!